Here's something I did when I worked at Medicus, New York. This is the art director's comp, a model of clarity and focus. And here's my raw art, which is pink, not blue. So I need some selections so that I can change the colors. That's the before and after. In order to make selections or precise selections, we use channel calculations. There are many options in channel calculations, but it's a wonderful way to make special selections. I like to use add quite often, which allows you to mix two channels with different blending modes and offsets. And frankly, experimenting with it is the best way to understand. Sometimes you get a selection that's just about right, and then you finesse it. Here I use the eyedropper to pick white and dark points to help close up the mask. And sometimes you need to modify these selections. So a simple brush using black or white in the normal mode just allows you to take out areas you don't need. Sometimes you can add one selection to another selection to modify your masks. So you can have an alpha channel like this and then apply, I should say, another selection to take away or add things. Here again, using the white eyedropper and the black eyedropper will help open or close up the mask as necessary. So you get a pretty clear example of the selection. Another interesting feature of working on mask is to use a brush in the overlay mode. In the overlay mode, white really only affects the light areas. Black only affects the dark areas. So you can see here you have the black brush, and it's not, I'm just painting haphazardly almost, and it doesn't really affect the light areas unless I hover over them or paint over them too long. And if you switch to white, you see it leaves the black areas alone, but only works on the light areas. Now, there are countless variations on this theme, but it's a really convenient way to work on masks, especially when you want to open up areas using white or close up areas using black. Sometimes it's useful to make a inverse or reverse selection, because not only do you need to affect the positive areas, you need to affect the areas outside to adjust the in and out of these color corrections. So there's your marching ants, your selection. Let's say an art director wanted yet another color variation. So we would make an adjustment layer, which in this case is a channel mixer. We apply the selection that we made painstakingly through channel calculations, and we can just go about determining the overall color effect. You can use levels and curves, other adjustment layers, but in this particular case I decided to use channel mixer. Sometimes you see your mask isn't quite right. You want to perhaps blur it a little bit just to finesse the edges. Change the mode to color. Turn on your masks. And sometimes you'll find you have to select your mask and work on it a little bit more. It's great when you can get it in one shot, but it doesn't happen often enough. Sometimes you'll be asked to make a number of variations on a theme or alternate images. So layer comps is great for this because you can just preserve whatever particular state you want, update your layer comps, and then export them. And here you have different options. Selected layer comps only, all the layer comps. You can have TIFFs, PSDs. I chose JPEGs for client presentation and approval. So you can take your layer comps, go to your workspace, tile them. I use 4 up here. So there's my original and my 3 variations. And I can go to arrange, match all, and they'll all be the same size. And that's how I helped the baby change its stripes. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.